So this is the Dome of the Rock. This was built in 638 AD. 638 AD by Omar. Now, this is the site, well, most likely, most probably, you know, almost assuredly the site of the Jewish temple. So this has a long history, this place. And so let me give you this a brief history of what happened here. So it was a city of Jebus at the time of David. David brought the ark up here and built an altar. So that's like 1000 BC. Then Solomon, he gets instructions for the Lord to build the temple. He builds the temple right here. So the first, you know, magnificent Jewish temple was built here. So then that temple was destroyed by the Babylonians 586 BC. Okay, so then the Israelites come back, the southern Israelites come back, they rebuild the temple. It's finished in 516 BC. So that's what's called the beginning of the Second Temple period. Mount of Olives over here. So Second Temple period lasts a long time. There's some crazy stuff that happens. The Syrian Empire takes the temple, and you know, they sacrifice a pig on the altar. They do all kinds of crazy stuff, and the Maccabees take it back. I don't know, like the 130s BC. We're still in BC times. So then King Herod, so the Romans take the region, Herod takes over. Herod starts this massive building project. The Temple Mount itself, it goes way down there. He builds this giant retaining wall. You can see the edge of it way over there. Way over there. This giant platform, huge construction project. He builds this giant retaining wall. This starts in 19 BC, okay? 19 BC, Herod starts this construction project. It takes 60 years, so it's not till long after Herod's dead that it's all completed, and that's the magnificent temple of the first century. And then here's the crazy part. It took 60 years to build. It was started in 19 BC, and in AD 70, okay? AD 70, which is only 90 years from the time it was began. So it took 60 years to build, and it's only been completed for 30 years, and the Romans destroy it in AD 70. They take it down piece by piece. There's blocks from the Temple Mount area still from the Romans down there on the ground that you can see. So later it's in the hands of, you know, the Christians, because, you know, the Romans take over everything. You know, later the Roman Empire becomes, you know, the Holy Roman Empire. Anyway, they don't do much with this because, I mean, what they care about is the site of the crucifixion and the resurrection. So then though, when the Muslim conquest happens, the Muslims take over. This is when they build this. So this goes back all the way to 638. I mean, it's incredible. 638 AD. Omar builds it, the Dome of the Rock. And then later the Crusaders take over, and they think this is the Temple of Solomon. The Crusaders do. So they make part of their headquarters here and at the Al-Aqsa Mosque down there. And then they give it to these soldier priest type dudes called the Templars. So the Templars occupy it during the Crusader period. Then the Muslims take it back over, and here we are today in our time in the 21st century, and here's the Dome of the Rock, and it's still, I mean, the history is absolutely incredible. Just all the things that have happened here, the things that have gone down. As I turn, Mount of Olives is back over here. Southern Steps, the city of David down there where his palace would have been. Pretty amazing.